Hello and welcome to the Cryptocurrency News channel. We're going to talk about the crypto tax proposal. It's most likely going to be signed today, but there is a last desperate attempt from Cynthia Lummis, Republican from Wyoming, on Monday for a last ditch effort to amend the bill, which we really, really want. Now, remember, there was a big amendment that had been agreed on that would have that would have actually not included um, miners and validators in terms of brokers and would have made it much better for software developers. But that was blocked not by the other party, but by her someone from her own party, Republican senator from Alabama. And there's really nothing we can do about that, or we can't really write to him because he doesn't care. He's retiring at the end of this term. So Loomis is a very big crypto advocate, and they introduced a bill to rewrite a controversial tax provision. This is from CoinDesk that critics have said would stifle the U.S. crypto industry. Obviously, like their argument has always been, we shouldn't stifle this innovation, and we should actually let it prosper. But we do need regulations to kind of control some of the tomfoolery in the business, more like scams. There's a little bit of vigilante justice going on, like trying to sort out some of the DeFi stuff. And make no mistake, DeFi is definitely going to be targeted because they do handle a lot of the transactions and the money, so they will be considered brokers. Now, I don't think this is going to succeed because whatever they put on Biden's desk, he's probably going to sign it because he just wants this thing passed. He and the White House don't really care about crypto. They're not like pro crypto, they're not anti crypto, they're more like pro infrastructure bill. So, whatever's actually in the infrastructure bill, as long as the infrastructure bill and a lot of the stuff that he wants actually gets passed, he doesn't really care about crypto because it's not really on his to do list or it's not really on his priorities list. So he's probably going to sign it regardless if this amendment's in or not. And because the Republican senator from Alabama is intent on blocking any kind of an amendment, I don't think this is going to get passed. Now, for the most part, I don't think this will actually hurt the crypto price. I mean, it is going down right now, but it's been bobbing up and down ever since the announcement that they rejected the spot ETF. Yes, the futures ETF goes live today, but the spot ETF rejection really, really did hurt, and it really isn't anywhere. It really isn't anywhere lower than where it was this weekend. So the thing is, like, this has been seen for many months coming, so it doesn't come as a surprise. It really doesn't come as a surprise to anyone. I think people were expecting it as soon as the Republican senator from Alabama actually blocked the last crypto amendment that would actually exclude a lot of parties from being brokers because that would actually help the crypto industry a lot. The amendment overall is still bad, I think. The amendment still overall is still very bad. But and it was never supposed to be in the infrastructure bill. It's a very common tactic of Congress, a certain congressman, um, to actually attach unpopular rider bills onto popular bills because the overriding popularity of something like the infrastructure bill will carry the unpopular amendment, and a lot of people just don't really look at the unpopular amendment. It's good in the sense that it's gotten a lot of discussion about crypto. Even Ted Cruz, as much as I don't like him, has actually jumped on board supporting like amendments to this bill to not kill the crypto industry. Obviously, Texas is going to be pretty big in crypto, so Cruz has an interest there. I mean, like the bill basic like the crypto basically it has a lot of bipartisan support for it. It also has a lot of bipartisan support against it. Both Democrats and Republicans have both come out against it and for it. Both the original rider bill, which we don't like, was actually submitted by Pat Toomey, who's a Republican, and also the amendment which we wanted was blocked by a Republican, but there were Democrats backing both sides. So this is one of those issues that's not really partisan in scope. It's really like, like, does your state actually have like crypto in its state, and how much industry depends on it, and also like, are you paranoid against crypto? And that crosses party lines both ways. So it's not really a partisan thing. It's really like, how much their district's really getting benefiting from it. So like places like Texas, Wyoming are going to be, Florida are going to be wildly for it, where other places that don't really have much crypto benefit are obviously not going to be so much pro crypto. But overall, I really hope this last ditch effort succeeds. I am not optimistic on the prospects of this last ditch effort by Cynthia Loomis succeeding. Obviously, she wants to succeed, this to succeed, because like there's a lot of stuff going on in Wyoming, and I think if this federal bill passes, there will be a lot of challenges from a lot of states and a lot of court challenges to actually like challenge the crypto rider ruling, and hopefully it just becomes too much trouble and they'll drop the entire ruling altogether. I do expect things to get better after the 2022 election, regardless of which party wins, because I think with each subsequent election, crypto is creeping more and more into the American economy, and more states are going to be signing on. And since it's not really like a partisan thing, it doesn't really matter if you're Democrat or a Republican. If your state's benefiting from it, you're most likely not going to be anti crypto. And I think that overriding sentiment is just going to get larger and larger. Banks be damned. So that is the news for today. Let me know what you think. Like and subscribe and hit that bell notifications button. Thank you and have a nice day.